Hi guys, welcome to 30 Days of Quarantine. Today is day 14 and today we'll be drawing a Coptic icon. Little backstory, when I still lived in Egypt 2 years ago, I really wanted to do a course on Coptic iconography, but it's a postgraduate situation and I was also moving to Australia, so I didn't really have the time to, but I was very, very, very lucky and very blessed to have had a professor from the Coptic Institute of Arts, I believe, to have given me 6 intensive lessons on Coptic iconography. Now, disclaimer, I'm definitely not a professional. I'm just trying to share what I was taught 2 years ago, and so it might not be as it definitely won't look like a professionally done icon by the end, but it's a start. Okay, so yeah, that's my disclaimer, and let's get started. So we're gonna start off by drawing a circle, and you're gonna wanna cut that circle by 2 lines as such. And then you're gonna wanna draw an even bigger circle around the circle you've drawn. So hopefully like around 2 centimeters larger than the circle you've done. Maybe even bigger than that. Mine was a bit too small. And then you're gonna draw like a semicircle in the middle, and then another 2 semicircles next to it. And these 2 semicircles on either side are going to be the eyes. And the professor who was teaching me used to always say the eyes kind of have to look like almonds, like give it an almond shape. And so, yeah, you just draw them as such. And then you draw 2 little lines above it for the fold of the eyes. And then you're going to do the eyebrows above that. So coming from the eyebrows, you're going to draw a line, 2 lines, almost in a V shape, but they don't really meet. And then 2 parallel lines, and then a little teardrop shape at the end of the nose. This style is very unique to Coptic iconography, and so we keep it. And then below that, you're going to do a straight line and a semicircle for the lips. And the reason why the top lip is usually drawn so small is because the saints and Christ are not people of many words, and equally as humble and not boasters. And right below that, you're going to draw an inverse semicircle to that of the lip, and that will be the chin. And a little bit below that, you're going to do a little line, which we will come back to later. But now I'm drawing a line at the level of the nose so I can pinpoint where I want the ears to be. So the ears have to be at the same level as the nose. And so you go to the very top of the original circle that we drew and draw a little, like, say 1 centimeter, 2 centimeters below that tip of the circle, and draw a line branching out. And what we usually do is we do 3. So 3 sweeping strokes, 1, 2, and 3 each side of the circle, and that will be the hair. Then we draw the ears at the level of the nose, as said before, and we'll connect that to the point below the chin that I had said we'd drawn before, and that'll make the outline of the face. So now we come to either side of the eyes, the outermost corner of each eye, and we level that and draw a straight line down, and that'll create the outline of where the neck is. And the lower portion of the neck is meant to be in line with the halo drawn from before as well, so that will give us the neck. And then you find the halfway point of the neck and draw some shoulders, and the shoulders are meant to be quite small because they are not men of the earth and they're quite meek and small and not of physical desire or physical needs. So now I just went back to the hair and I'm drawing the outline of the head, and I'm gonna go in and add some detail. You guys don't have to add this detail, it's usually done in the painting process, but whatever you want. I just made my halo a little bit bigger because I realized it was way too small. So if you had drawn a bigger halo from the beginning, good on you. And now I'm going in and adding some, so what we call them are rays of sunshine, and this is meant to represent that he is the life giver and our sun, and this is only done when you're drawing Christ, so doesn't apply to everyone, but if you see that in a Coptic icon, that's how you know that it is Christ. As shown in the photo here, you're supposed to do 2 lines opening to the left and 1 line opening to the right, but I didn't, I just forgot, so if you guys can do it the way done in the photo. So for this next part, what happens is if you're drawing a young Christ, you would leave it at that, usually to show that it is an older version of Christ. We add a beard, so you could stop here if you want, or you could keep going. I just added the beard, just so you know. So yeah, you just draw it as such, coming up to the ears, and we do a little notch in the beard. I just went back in to add the forehead, and then I'm moving on to the hands. You can decorate in a Coptic icon however you want. And the lower portion, some people hold books, some people hold crosses, sometimes they hold scrolls. With Christ, we tend to have one hand doing the sign of peace, which is the hand, as shown. And sometimes this is drawn as the ring finger and thumb coming together, like in this picture. And then you can add a sleeve, preferably as done in the photo here, because I accidentally did it too low. And you add the undergarments and do a little cleaning up, rubbing out, etc. And I think that's it. And there's your Coptic icon, or the very basic version of it. I hope you guys enjoyed.